Hi, my name is Steve Payton. I am with Airhawk Comfort Seating Systems, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about the motorcycle cushion overlay. But before we get into that, I would like to talk a little bit about our company's history. The parent company is Rojo Incorporated, and they began 36 years ago as a wheelchair manufacturing company. Today, and they have been for the past 36 years, known as the world's finest wheelchair and pressure sore management company. And that does relate into the motorcycle seating system because there's a lot of similarities. And I would like to use that as a reference as we get into our products. Our product is primarily designed for the long distance rider. In the long distance motorcycle touring community, especially with the seating systems, there's 3 points that you need to consider. The first one being pressure distribution. Number 2 would be moisture control or moisture management. And the third one would be conformity, how well a product will conform to your structure. The first one being pressure is the most important. If you're sitting on a foam seat or any other kind of seat it's not our product, you're going to get a lot of pressure between the 2 bones that you're sitting on and the foam. And what that does is compress your tissue, and in that tissue that you're sitting on is really fine capillaries. So any amount of pressure is going to close that off, and it's going to occlude the blood flow, which leaves you with a tingling sensation. And the longer you go with that being unrelieved, it'll intensify and intensify until you're squirming around. The reason why you're squirming is because you're trying to get blood back into your tissue. Going back to the wheelchair industry, what happens with paraplegics who sit in our products, they cannot feel anything, so they sit there forever, and they don't have that urge to move around, and what happens is they develop pressure sores. Well, with our technology, we eliminate that pressure. There's no pressure points, because when you sit on it, the air transfers throughout these individual neoprene rubber cells, and it eliminates the pressure points so that a paraplegic can sit all day, 12 hours, 18 hours every day without ever having to move, and they never get pressure sores. The same thing is really true for a guy on a motorcycle, especially the touring guys. They sit all day, one position, they're not really able to move, stretch out, and get the blood flowing back into your tissue. So that's why it's really important to manage the pressure on a seating system, on a seat. The second point is the moisture control. If you are on a product that is not breathable, you're going to develop, especially in the heat of the summer, a lot of moisture. It'll get in, especially if you're wearing cotton underwear, it's going to soak into that, and that is going to affect the external portion of your tissue. It's going to irritate it, it's going to get chapped. So you combine that with the issue of not dealing with the pressure, which is a deep tissue pain, it creates a very bad situation. So that is definitely something that you want to manage. How we do that is there are channels in between these cells, and combined with that, we have a very nice airy cover that has a ventilated side mesh, so air flows through it, and it allows the heat to dissipate away from you so that you don't have heat buildup and you stay dry and everything's good. Okay, the third thing that we talked about is conformity, a product's ability to conform to your shape. There's a lot of seats out there that you know, they're very high dollar and they're designed to fit you perfectly, but the problem with that is everybody's got a different shaped butt, and it's almost impossible to make a seat that's going to fit everybody. With our product though, due to the many cells and the flexibility of them all, it will accommodate any position or any structure in any position so that it'll fit you like a glove. Now that's important because if you are on a product that is not conforming to you and your butt is conforming to it, again, that's deforming your tissue, and it's also deforming your capillary beds. So blood flow is compromised. and that gets back into that same problem. So to cover again, there's 3 issues you really need to address: pressure management, moisture control, and having a product that will conform to the shape of the person that's in it. No matter what position that they're in, those are the key things. If you are selecting a product, these are the 3 things that you need to really evaluate, ensure that they are providing for you. All right, so if you're a person who enjoys going on those long rides, but doesn't enjoy the pain that's associated with that in your butt, you need to pop in to your local dealer and check out the Airhawk comfort seating system.